based on what we've all gone through in this last year and a half or so, I think all of us want places that give us comfort and give us that kind of warm feeling. I know for you guys, I know you just sold your West Village townhouse, but one of the things that you did when you moved in there was you went from making it such a cold, austere place into making it feel like a home and making it feel comfortable and like really like a place that people want to come and spend time in versus just a place where people want to just come in and like look and feel fabulous. What are some tips that you
Right.
can give to our folks at home that they can pick up from your show and just kind of to make their homes just a little more livable and less cluttered? Because you guys are not like, because I'm over the whole Marie, I shouldn't say that. But anyway,
I know.
everything don't need
It's
to be
hard
thrown
though.
out.
I love that.
It's hard to
Um,
do, man. It is really hard to
yeah.
do to have every sock folded the same way.
Right,
Um,
The
exactly.
first thing that I would suggest when you're kind of trying to create your space is less about what you need to purchase and more about what story and what you want to share. One exercise I always do with clients is the first thing that I try to understand is what are the most important moments of your day. Is
Hmm.
there a ceremony in the morning that needs to happen? Is there a moment in the early afternoon that needs to happen? Are you a reader? Are you somebody that needs a space to escape to? And then really deciding how you can craft your home around those moments. Because I think, as you mentioned, because of COVID, we're all thankfully looking at our home through an entirely different lens.
Yeah.
Just because that was, sold to you as the dining room doesn't need to be the dining room. If the light in there is beautiful in the afternoon, make a sitting room. And so I think there's a lot more freedom happening, and people really starting to understand that, our space is, the actual physical manifestation of our lives and what we get to live in and surround ourselves, and it needs to rise up to meet you.
I love
I
that.
agree, babe, 100%. And I think too, the mistake that people make is they rush design. They go out on the
Hmm.
weekend, they see the ad. It's nine pieces of furniture for nothing down, no payments for the next 700 months, and
Right.
and so they just buy it all that second, and it's all new and it's all made in some weird factory. And they
Yep.
get it home and they get rid of everything that has meaning, and they think that they've done a good job, but the house never really feels personal or layered or assembled over time. And one thing that Jared and I always do is we really try to take our time. We use things from different periods. We incorporate things that do have meaning. I'd rather have that chest of drawers that might not match exactly and figure out how to move that within the house and make that the entry chest or something with a beautiful mirror above it than run out and plunk down your credit card for 16 new pieces of furniture. It's just not the way to create a home that will, as Jared mentioned, rise up to greet you, or be a place that when your eye travels around the room, it lands on different things that remind you of better times, of happy moments, of people that matter. And there's a thoughtfulness that I think is missing. But I think, as you said, Bevy, there's a lot of people who are looking for that right now as a result of the pandemic and spending so much more time at home. And so we've
Hmm.
seen a trend to spaces, with whether you hire a designer or not, that are much, much more personal and much more creative as a result.